Susan BoYoung Bailey Lim, aka SPBS Music, aka Susan BB Schabacker, and blah blah blah. Going by the alias Rosie lately. Rosie, Rose. Anyway, just wanted to express some things poetically and also musically, lyrically performed lottery. It's one of the songs I look forward to covering. Hopefully doing justice the right time. So anyway, just really just getting back into the zone after coming through with recovery and wanting to express on exercise with freestyle. There's so much, that we have, we try to hide. We may not realize we're trying to conceal things because we have so many different layers like an onion. And sometimes they get buried deep within our soul. Sometimes they are stored on a subconscious level. And sometimes we are mindfully aware, which is where I want to invest most of my energy to manifest and being able to be mindful and aware. But also, I know that I dissociate, try to distance myself to run away from what has been and felt so wrong. Those scary places. Some of the scariest, darkest places in our mind are the other side of the coin. That when we understand, have a greater depth of perspective and understand the meaning of things, and we're able to make peace with the torrent of emotions, with the inner conflict that they may have causing not just inflammation, but a whole war zone going on within the mind on so many levels. Be it spiritual warfare, be it on a biochemical level, metaphysical, whatever it is. We ask together for those things to not do more harm and destroy. They can destroy brain cells. Physiologically, they're destructive, do harm to our immune and endocrine systems. They can wreak havoc on our psychology and on everything, every level. So one way of being able to release them in a healthy way, in a healthier way, is through expression, is through these creative outlets that are important, essential mediums for art. And in and of itself, we are also works of art. So that's a lot to digest. It's a lot to manifest. But to look beyond the poison that you may have ingested, which I have too. Barely been able to stomach, and I have almost died from vomiting, convulsing, the worst feelings in the world that I almost tragically ended my life with if I had to undergo any more suffering. And I know the evil side, the dark side of cruelty, the destruction of humanity, and to me, understanding that it's been a miracle that we've been able to come through all that and not wanting to go there again. And so being able to express that. Just like with Sylvia Plath's poetry or Kurt Cobain's, there's so much that's expressed that has been a real experience from a real story that has really been lived from real people and real animals. So when I express these dark things, and whatever it is that we're expressing, beyond whatever level, it is not meant. It should not be used and abused. One way of using it is using it for evil, like with how music has been used to martyr people and animals. And these substances, the whole music history has been real lives, real music, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We have to understand the effects of these things, and when they run rampant in our lives, and we get addicted to them, whatever they are, whoever, then we need that we can regain control of our lives and be able to surrender what's been wrong, to be able to go in to turn from our wicked ways and be able to find peace within the war zone, within the conflicts. It's been epic struggle sometimes to find love within the heart that was tempted to hate. How can there be both? The yin and the yang, both sides of the coin. So, when you put whatever it is you're expressing out there, do your best to try to understand the implications, the impact. Is there inspiration there? Filter or not? Uncensored, raw, behind the scene, whatever it is that you're putting out there, understand how it affects, how it can affect others, be it people or animals. And I hope this will bless you, because we are needing to populate the blessing, to be able to receive, to be able to understand, to see with our spiritual eyes and be grateful. And there's so much, so overwhelming. But if we can go beyond the surface, delve deeper, understand the true meaning, get back to the core, remember the heart and the soul, and that there's energy in everything, whatever your beliefs, that we have ways of unifying, of harmonizing, of resonating, whatever language is your primary language, whatever cultural influences you have. His music was meant to be used. The best way to utilize it, in my humble opinion, is to be able to use it to unite, to create harmony and unity, to make peace where there's been war, to share love that's been turned to hate. Sometimes the wine needs to be turned back to water so we can rehydrate, so we can gain back control of our mind, body, and spirit, and realign. It's a process. Life's a journey. The people that we think are so perfect, some people have created idols that seem to have it all. They still have these human struggles. We all are facing mortality, our own mortality. So don't take what's not yours. Our lives are precious. Time is precious, and we are not able to control every aspect. Science and art, they have their place. But if you can understand from a spiritual perspective that there's more to this life than just the daily routines, sometimes we get caught. Then there's more. And however alone you feel, you could not be less alone. The things you think, the feelings you feel, the things you do. You have a spiritual team too. So remember that there's so much that we don't see, that we don't know. And the more that we can make peace with these broken pieces, with the past, glue things back together with unconditional love, realign mind, body, and spirit. That time is inextricably woven together, past, present, and future. To open our minds and hearts and know the love that we share is real, that we each are real, that we each are uniquely beautiful, however ugly we may feel, however many times we've been called fugly or whatever name, that no weapon formed against us shall prosper, including the weapon of words. May this bless you, and know that you may have felt abandoned and neglected and turned on. But where there is love, there is loyalty, and the loyalty of love reinforces the bonds of the strength of trust. So, may you find the strength to persevere in whatever you have been dealt, whatever cards you've been dealt. I'll know that this is not a game. Appreciate the preciousness and the significance and the importance and the meaning and the worth and the true worth. In Jesus' name. And that if you believe differently, that you may not turn to hate, feel the need to take away from anyone else. With love and blessings, heart to heart, we are art. We'll make art with purpose, with passion, and remembering we each have a place. The universe is right here too, within us. And our spiritual team and the people on this earth who we were meant to forgive and make peace with. And the most important thing in this life is love. May you feel the love. May you live with love, and may you be healed with that